Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome. We are planning from the 18th through the 24th. And I thought I'd use some samplers here. I think I just got this one. I might have used, this looks awfully familiar. So I think I used it. I'm not going to bother looking back. But it looks familiar, but I like it a lot. So I was mainly inspired by this one. It has a little bit of green on there. And I thought, okay, let's try to use this green here of 126. It's a pretty bright, so I'm not going to highlight with it. I might just do some bullet points somewhere. Yeah. I also just magically got some sun. So we'll see how long that sticks around. It's been raining a lot of the day here. Let's see. So I also got some of these and I'm trying to figure out how I can use them. It already has days of the week, but I thought I could just take them out here. It's going to get a little tricky over the the highlighted here where there's a little gray, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I think she did realize that when you do have a grayed out weekend, you can't put stickers over it. So I believe that's one of the main changes for next year. There's not too much else other than possibly a smaller grid, but then she went back to the regular grid. I don't know. I had trouble following the last little bits of her changes, but I did pre-order. I believe you can still pre-order. So if you are interested in this planner for next year, I just think this and Sterling Ink are the only ones that I'm going to look at. It is, I haven't done this before, but it does stand out a bit. But I'm going to cover it with a sticker, so... Anyway, we had a really good, I'm actually filming this a day or two later than I usually do. There's some really dark clouds, so I apologize. We've been a little busy socializing with some friends and I've had some clients and I don't know, just trying to balance that with also getting some videos done. I'm also taking a break from some videos. I did put out I like that. The next Sterling Ink project one that I'm doing. And still having a lot of fun with that. It just takes so long. It's usually like 2 to 3 hours. I don't think I've gotten, I put it over the number there. Whoops. Oh well. We'll just do that. I don't think I've even gotten under 2 hours at all. I think it's been about 3 hours to film all that. And then I speed it up. But I do enjoy just fantasizing and making up a story and just examining like dreams that I've had in the past and kind of just revisiting them for a while. Because it's so easy to say, oh yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist. And then that's like all you say. You don't sit in it and you don't just kind of go, what parts of the dream made it important to me? And I don't share like all of that in my videos, but yeah, so Wednesday and Thursday here, I'm not going to worry about that. I don't really look at that so much. I do have a forest bathing coming up here next Sunday, and our grocery delivery is shifting because I need my husband's help just getting it up the stairs. And so I said, hey, can we move it to Saturdays when you're here? They're still trying to figure out like what day of the week he's going to be home. And I just was realizing last week, did I So they had, the school's been having some staffing issues, so they had to take this day off too. No school. And I don't think, they're kind of going week by week. I'm gonna let that dry for a moment. And I'm just thinking if they have the current schedule here. Let's see. No, it's kind of like the regular schedule, and I know that they're changing that. So I'll put it in, but I think it's going to change. And then, so what do I want to do here? I might use some lines, but I want to maybe focus on these first. So the other part of my series is like taking a sampler like this and trying to stretch it out. Like you could easily do one spread, but when you're trying to do two spreads, it's a little trickier. So I think what I want to do is kind of like that. Yeah. And I want to put this over, I'm feeling like this area. And then here, I kind of want to do the opposite and have it kind of like that. And this. It's probably a little upside down, but that's okay. Do I want it up here? I think so. There, I've covered a lot of the numbers up there. And this is a leaf. And we have this here. I think I want to put it right here to kind of show this as a weekend. So I think with these highlights now, what I want to do is just do some really quick lines to make this pop. See, like that. Not too much. And I think I just want to do the tops. Do I even want to do that up there? That's a good question. Let me do the top here. Sorry if I'm off screen. Like that. See, I don't know if I want to do too much more because this is kind of subtle up there. It's kind of bringing the eye more down. And I don't really want to do here. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to do one on the top here because I think that's going to run into trouble. But I do want to do it down here. It's a little hard to see that line there. I mean, I'm tempted to put one up there, but I don't think so. I don't, unless I put one lower. That would be something, but let's not until we absolutely need to, because we can't erase that. So see how there's like some tension? I'm building tension into this. I don't know if I'm going to use any of these now that I just used one sampler here. Let me see what I can do let me get it on screen. Sorry. Let me see what I can do with just this. So I have my infusion. Whoops. I hate it when I do that. On Monday. And then, oh, did I schedule that? I might reschedule it. There's a lab I need to do. Let me bring that up. Next week. Okay. Lab is on Friday at 13:34. So I need to pick up lab. I just need the paperwork for it. So when I come home here, or I could take off early and get it, one or the other. I just need to pick that up there. What else? Anything else? Not right now. No, not that isn't already on there. So 10 is the forest bathing with our friend. And I think that's about it. Sorry, I'm all over the place on here. Let me put in the hours here. So I'll go backwards. So start on the 22nd. We have 10. 13, 45. Actually, let's go back to Monday. And then I have 10 to probably 11:15 is mine. I don't want to do that like that. That's not going to help. It helps if I have it over here to, I'm going to say 11:30 actually. I'll probably be done by then. So we will commute and commute. And then I'll drop that line. Okay. Another 9:15. So that is different. And then we have an 8:30. I think it's Thursdays, he said, that they were going to cancel and move around. So we will see what this, oh, and then groceries I think is like 1 to 4, somewhere around in there. Okay, so I also want to put in the weather. Sun is holding out here. It's nice and bright. Sometimes around this time though, it gets blue, like my light here gets blue. So I'm trying to race to get this done. So we start on Monday. And it's going to be rainy then. It's been pretty rainy here. Today, a few days this week. Oh, it's getting a little warmer. And then 16, 11, 17%. So as the week goes, it is going to be, ooh, we have a 20 at 1% chance. That Friday looks nice. 22 over 13, 1%. Okay, how about that Sunday? Oh, we might luck out in the forest. It'll be cool in the morning and still says like 1%. So that's exciting. So I like that bit of green. It's like just giving enough punch. I feel like I'm revisiting it now and it's fitting in rather well. So I'm going to take a moment here to fill in this side, and I need to pull a card and put in some things here and a memory, and I'll be right back. Okay, so filled all that in, and I also whited out these days of the week here. It just kind of is nice when I don't see them. It just makes it a little bit more neutral. I could have whited out the line back there, but if I get so inclined, if I get bored and I want to peel that up and do that, I can. It's not a big deal. So, or I can just live with it. The card, sorry, that I picked was the 10 of candles here. And this says, examine the burdens you carry. Can you get help carrying the load? So, something for me to think about here. Because I do have an infusion here, but my husband's working now. And so we're kind of trying to find that balance. And I think part of that, at least this week, I'll again warn you that I'm kind of shifting videos around. The things I'm prioritizing are the plan with me's and the SI sticker project. And that's about it right now. I tried to throw in a third one, but especially this week, I'm going to be super tired. So I'm just going to take it easy on myself. And yeah, we'll just kind of figure it out. The memory was when I was about 35. My son was running around the house, giggles and hugs and that kind of thing. We just visited a friend, and their kids were kind of around that age, and it was bringing a lot of memories back today. So, yeah, just thinking about that age where it's really hard, but also you don't get to snuggle them anymore. Like my son is pretty much full grown, might grow a little taller, but yeah, it's not something where I can snuggle with him as much anymore. So these are all accurate. Oh, I'll have a little to-do list here. Now, I was working through this list here. I got quite a bit done. And there's a few more things here that I can keep working on. I did want to wash our coats. And yeah, there's a couple things on here. And focus on the kitchen. There was some kitchen items that I wanted to kind of deep clean that I still haven't gotten to. So this is the energy planner I mentioned last week. You can get yours for free. I will have the code down below if you would like to grab one. This is mine. I just folded in half. You can check out last week's video. This is a A5 hole punch, but I just taped it with some washi so I can use it as a bookmark and move it around. And I feel like this still kind of goes with this, like it's still pretty neutral enough. And let's see, anything else here? I put my infusion on. I put the forest bathing. I didn't put my lab on. That's what it was. Okay, so right around the same time here, I'll just put it a little sooner. I usually put that down the line, and we'll see if I need to reschedule that. But that's where that fits in. So yeah, I think that's about it. I love the font up here. It's I just needed a little better placement of it, but that's fine. I'm just kind of getting this done so that I have a place to put everything, because I'm a little scattered right now. I'm shifting things, and I guess this is kind of more of something you would do around like quarterly planning, but I'm doing it now because that's when I feel the urge to do so. And yeah, this transition of my mom leaving and then my husband starting his job, and like there's just a lot that just kind of got uprooted to put it back down in the foundation somehow. Like a lot is going really well, but I just feel like some things need to be shifted around. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I think that's it. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking, subscribing, hyping, and leaving a comment. They're all free, and it really helps the algorithm. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Are you uprooting anything big? Is anything big happening in your life that you're just kind of surprised about, or you knew was coming? Because I'd love to hear. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.